How you doing today? I want to do a watermelon update. I just checked. So we planted this watermelon March 12th. So April, May. It's almost June 12th. So it says it's been about 3 months. It's pretty much a far angle. You can see it's doing pretty good. I can see from right here. We do have watermelon forming. Decent one right there. It's growing on top of my peanut mound. But we kind of expected that. Not really gonna count them. Just showing them off. I see another one. So at 3 months, this is what your watermelon should look like with proper sun. A watermelon like to make that big canopy. Helps hide the little babies and help them form a form. So, and I think if we remember, we had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, roughly about 20 plants. So I still been clipping the growth from the vines. So as you see, like this one right here, they go one of the main ones, so the 3 main vines we left, that's the experiment this year. Vines like this, I've been cutting off. I gotta get my scissors. So that's why you see it's kind of bare around the root. I've been clipping the vines. The ones like this, we turn in. Just like this, take it. I see they got a watermelon right there. But we don't count them until they form. Toss it in. So like I said, that's pretty much the trick. I gotta get my scissors. So just like this and cut them from the root. We were able to squeeze in another watermelon patch. So we pretty much call this the first section. So we got this big section of watermelon patch. Here's where I planted the corn. But behind the corn, I seen we were still getting sun. And I squeezed in another patch. You can see it's doing pretty good. It's getting a little bit more shade. We do have these trees. So we got pretty much the first patch. We're calling this the second patch. And we tried to actually start a third patch right here. So trying to use all the property. We kind of planted sugar babies, hoping they won't need as much sun. But as you can see, they growing a little bit more slower, thinner. Look at that little watermelon. Look like a little sugar baby. So this is with less sun. See trees everywhere in the back here. Pretty much in straight sand right here. So you see the first patch, second patch, third patch. Now I don't have no, I just seen a little watermelon in the second patch. Right there. No watermelon ready yet. We did also try to squeeze in some honeydew. So in the second patch, I decided over here to add some honeydew in the sand. So we'll keep an eye on that. And this is just literally from a honeydew I ate. Just dropped all the seeds. So let's see how that work out. No bugs on it yet, but I know they coming. and using the sheets. The old sheets is weed barrier. You can't even see the sheets up here no more. But we do have a watermelon from my son's granddaddy house. He got a Jubilee. He also farms, and he gave me a watermelon yesterday. He didn't really know if it was ready, but told him, hey, we'll get it. We'll open it up, see if it's ready. So this actually comes from a garden, just not my garden. It's in mine. It's still growing watermelon. And we got a lot to show. One of these days might do a full update. All right, so let's open this watermelon up, see if it's ready. I got my scissors that I use to cut the watermelon lines. So this is Jubilee, of course. Easiest way to tell when they're ready is the brown tendril. Can't trust the tendril on all watermelon. Some of them just gotta watch them turn yellow. So let me see how I'm gonna do this with one hand. Alright, just bear with me. Alright, got a little cut in there. I'm falling through the grate. That way to be documented, if they know it's ready. Alright, let's see what we got here. So not bad. It's a little pinkish. It's pretty ready. I mean, it's edible. Normally Jubilee seeds are more black. I wonder if this is like the Congo. Alright, so let's do a taste test. See what we got. Not bad. Still a little sweet. And that's one thing we all got to try to do is get better at harvesting watermelon. That's like the last step to growing them, is when do you pick them. So that's like the watermelon update. Not much. Still waiting on mine to get right. I am growing Black Diamond, Orange Tender Sweet, and Jubilee, mixed in with a little all sweet in the back where I bought a watermelon, and then I, planted the seeds. Mm.